The idea that there will be two messiahs is a core part of Judaism, and it has been a topic of interest and speculation for hundreds of years. People think of the arrival of the Messiah ben David and the Messiah ben Joseph as a turning point in human history, because it marked the beginning of peace, prosperity, and salvation for everyone. Hello and welcome to our channel, Unknown Facts. Today, we will talk about the Talmud prophecy that says two messiahs are coming. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what the Talmud actually says about the coming of the Messiah and what it means for us today. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the amazing mysteries. Chapter 1. What is the Talmud? The Talmud is a significant work of Jewish law and theology, as well as a central scripture in Jewish tradition. It is a collection of Hebrew Bible interpretations and conversations published between the 3rd and 5th centuries AD. Many regard the Talmud to be the source of much traditional Jewish law and practice, and it is studied by both scholars and religious leaders. The prophecy of two messiahs is one of the Talmud's most important teachings. According to the Talmud, there will be two messiahs, one political leader who will bring world peace and prosperity, and one spiritual leader who will bring redemption and enlightenment to all humanity. While the prophecy of two messiahs is still a source of controversy and disagreement among Jewish scholars and theologians, it is apparent that the Talmud is advocating for peace, justice, and redemption in our own lives and in the world around us. The Talmud is a dense and complicated work that has long affected Jewish thought and practice. It covers a wide range of themes, from legal to ethical and moral difficulties, and offers advice and wisdom to people from all walks of life. Whether you are a Jew or merely interested in the rich legacy of Jewish thought, the Talmud is a priceless resource worth exploring. The Talmud is an essential source of Jewish law and theology, as well as a central document in Jewish tradition. To this day, its teachings, especially the prophecy of two messiahs, inspire and inform Jewish thought and behavior. Whether you are a religious student or simply seeking knowledge and advice, the Talmud is a must-read that will enrich your life. Chapter 2. The Prophecy of Two Messiahs. The belief that there would be not one but two messiahs is regarded as one of the most central tenets of Jewish thought, and it is mentioned numerous times in the Talmud. This prophecy states that there will be two messiahs who will bring peace, prosperity, and salvation to the people of the globe. Jews and other individuals who are interested in religious prophecy and eschatology are particularly interested in the arrival of the Messiah. This interest is not limited to the religious realm. The first Messiah, who is also called the Messiah ben David, is said to be a political leader who will put an end to war and conflict and set up a kingdom of peace and justice on earth. He will be a great military leader who will defeat the enemies of the Jewish people and bring about a golden age of peace and prosperity. The second Messiah, who is also called the Messiah ben Joseph, is said to be a spiritual leader who will save and enlighten everyone. He will be a servant who has to go through a lot of pain. He will give his life for other people and put an end to sin and evil in the world. Throughout the years, numerous interpretations of the prophecy concerning the two messiahs have been put up by various individuals. There is a school of thought that maintains the two messiahs are in fact two distinct individuals who will arrive at distinct periods. Some people have the impression that they are two sides of the same individual. Some individuals believe that the prophecy refers to an event that had a place in the past, while others believe that it is a spiritual or symbolic message. No matter how you choose to interpret the prophecy, it is very evident that the Talmud is urging us to pursue peace, justice, and redemption, not only in our own lives, but also in the world around us. The possibility that there will be two messiahs is a timely reminder that we must strive for a better world and work toward the ultimate redemption of all people. This obligation is brought home by the concept that there could be two messiahs. The idea that there will be two messiahs is an important part of Jewish tradition that has shaped Jewish thought and behavior for hundreds of years. Whether you are Jewish or just interested in religious prophecy and eschatology, the prophecy of two messiahs is a fascinating and thought-provoking topic that will help you learn more about the world and your place in it. Chapter 3. The First Messiah. The first Messiah, who is also called the Messiah ben David, is a key figure in Jewish eschatology and prophecy. He will be the first of two messiahs who will bring peace, prosperity, and salvation to the world, according to the Talmud. Jews and other people who are interested in religious prophecy and eschatology are very interested in the coming of the Messiah. People say that the first Messiah will be a political leader who will stop all wars and fights and set up a kingdom of peace and justice on earth. He will be a great military leader who will defeat the enemies of the Jewish people and bring about a golden age of peace and prosperity. People also hope that he will bring peace, wealth, and spiritual enlightenment to all of humanity. People see the Messiah ben David as the one who will bring back the Davidic dynasty and bring the 12 tribes of Israel back together. In this role, he is seen as the best political leader who will bring peace and stability to the world. He is also seen as the one who will rebuild the temple in Jerusalem and bring about the final redemption of all people. Jews and other people who are interested in religious prophecy and the end of the world talk and speculate a lot about when the first Messiah will come. Some people think he will come quickly and in a big way, while others think he will come more slowly and will show himself over time. Regardless of the perspective from which one views the arrival of the first Messiah, it is undeniable that he presents a robust and encouraging vision of the future. He represents the ultimate triumph of peace and justice over violence and strife, as well as the ultimate salvation of all people. He also stands as a symbol of this victory. The first Messiah, or the Messiah ben David, is a key figure in Jewish eschatology and prophecy. He stands for a strong and hopeful view of the future, and people from all walks of life look to him for inspiration and advice. The first Messiah is a fascinating and thought-provoking topic, whether you are Jewish or just interested in religious prophecy and eschatology. It will help you learn more about the world and your place in it. Chapter 4. The Second Messiah. The second Messiah, who is also called the Messiah ben Joseph, is a key figure in Jewish eschatology and prophecy. He will be the second of two Messiahs who will bring peace, wealth, and salvation to the world, says the Talmud. Jews and other people who are interested in religious prophecy and eschatology are very interested in the coming of the Messiah. It is said that the second Messiah will be a great warrior and leader who will clear the way for the Messiah ben David to come. He will be the one to lead the Jewish people in their final battle against their enemies and bring about the final redemption of all people. People believe that the Messiah ben Joseph will die for the good of the Jewish people and clear the way for the Messiah ben David to come. In this role, he is seen as a model of selflessness and sacrifice, as well as a source of inspiration and advice for everyone. People who are interested in religious prophecy and eschatology, like Jews, have a lot to say and think about when the second Messiah will come. Some people think he will come quickly and in a big way, while others think he will come more slowly and show himself over time. Chapter 5. What does this mean for us today? One interpretation of the prophecy of two Messiahs is as a message of encouragement and motivation for the people. It is a tremendous vision of what is possible to imagine that there will be two Messiahs who will usher in a better future for all of humanity. This is what the thought suggests. It serves as a timely reminder that despite the challenges we are now facing, there's always the potential for a brighter future, and that the battles and tribulations we through today will one day result in a more peaceful and prosperous world. A summons to action is another interpretation that might be given to the prophecy of the two Messiahs. It is believed that the arrival of the Messiah is a process that will be determined by the acts of people throughout the world. When we put more effort into making the world a better place, we bring the arrival of the Messiahs that much closer. In this regard, the prophecy of two Messiahs serves as a timely reminder that each of us is responsible for our own part in bringing about a more favorable future. In addition, the prophecy of two Messiahs has significant ramifications for how we interpret the connection between God and humanity. It is possible that God is striving toward a better future for all of humanity, and that God is invested in our prosperity and happiness. If we thought that the Messiahs would bring about the ultimate redemption of all of humanity is taken into consideration. During trying times, this can be a source of solace and reassurance for us, and it can also assist us in seeing the hand of God at work in the world. The prophecy of two Messiahs is an intricate and multi-layered concept that possesses the capacity to inspire and drive us as we go about our day-to-day lives. Whether we interpret it as a message of hope, a call to action, or a reminder of the divine presence in the world, The prophecy of two messiahs is a source of comfort and inspiration for people from all walks of life. The prophecy of two messiahs is a source of comfort and inspiration for people from all walks of life. Thank you for watching our video on the Talmud prophecy of two messiahs. We hope you have a better understanding of what the Talmud says about the coming of the Messiah and how it applies to us today.